Bonjour traders, how are we? Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're all having a good trading day. Hope you are well. Guys, it's live stream time, right? And it's a really interesting trading day today. So we're going to understand all these big moves we've had, right? So we're going to look at that today and how they're all linked, right? Because we're seeing lots of big moves happening on yen, Swiss franc, etc. Right, so we're going to look at that and explain why that's happening. I'm also going to give you my trade ideas. Well, the trades that I'm in. Right, we've had a really nice Canadian dollar Swiss franc sell trade. We had a nice euro pound trade as well. I've just been closing trades today in profit, so we'll understand a couple of those. And I've also entered a new trade as well, so we'll look at that. And as you know by now, guys, we'll also take as many of your questions as I can, as is humanly possible, right? So yeah, we'll do that as well. So don't be shy, come say hello on the live chat, and please give me your questions on the live chat, guys, right? Your questions are my fuel. Yeah, I'm going to show you everything that I'm looking at and what we're doing, but I want to try and answer your questions and help you with perhaps a currency pair you're looking at, or anything to do with trading, guys. Yeah, you know, strategy, money risk management, psychology. I am here to help, right? Our channel is all about education. So let's educate. What else was I going to say? I just had very nice, healthy scrambled egg on toast with slices of avocado. Wanted to share that, a bit more healthier than the shed load of biscuits I ate yesterday. And that's where we're at, guys. There's no news, right? Really. Well, I say no news really. We will take a look at this news at hour, because I am in US dollar, Canadian dollar, right? But this is not big news, okay? But if we get some big misses with some of these, then potentially it could be, but you know, it's not big news, 2-star ratings, but we'll keep an eye on that because I am in US dollar, Canadian dollar. Let's see who's in the house on the live chat. Let's say hello. So Michael, good day, Michael. How are you, mate? Scouts, how are you? Both VIP members. But Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, guys, it just hit my higher time frame target, this 6,500 level, and it's still going, right? So we're going to understand this move, right? I entered in here, guys. Okay, so it was a simple H4 entry, right? Price come down. We've got this bearish wick, bearish wick at an area of support and became resistance. It's just textbook, right? Really not complicated. Yeah, price came down, retraced, got a bearish wick. I started selling here, okay, and as you can see, price has just come storming down, and we are below the moving average 20, right? So I actually got a little bit better price. I closed my 20%. I had 20% remaining on this trade. I actually closed it down here. So that was a really good trade that we closed earlier on, right? And we're going to understand this Swiss franc strength in a minute. But we also closed euro pound earlier, right? Again, H4 trade. I've been trading the H4 much more than the H1, right? But H4 is coming down. I actually entered in here for a sell. Yeah, again, downtrend below the moving average 20. Right, retraced to a nice area of value and resistance. Lots of things to like, right? And I was just trying to take it back down to these lows. And again, it was a little bit, you know, helped by the pound CPI, but price has come down, yeah. And again, we took some profit here. I've closed 80% of my trade, and I'm just going to sort of trail my stop loss down. Let 20% run. So yeah, we've just been closing trades in profit, guys, and let me just show you this, guys, because yeah, I just want to show you these trades. Yeah, I'm not pulling them out of thin air, right? I put all of my trades, as you can see, in the VIP Trading Academy, right? It's part of our free Discord. Yeah, you can see you've got Tom's trades here. So this is all my trades that I take every day. I put them all in here. And you can see my Canadian dollar Swiss franc sell trade, and it hit take profit. And you can also see from earlier, a couple of days ago, my euro pound trade hit take profit as well. All right, so I put all of my trade ideas in here. So if you want my trade signals, guys, please come join the VIP Trading Academy. You've also got access to so many more things in here as well, right? We test drive strategies, you get exclusive content, we've got help with psychology, strategies that we back test. Come check it out. And then I also want to show you a trade that I've just got in, right? US dollar, Canadian dollar, right? I just really liked this level. Just really liked it on the H4. If you look at the day chart, we are in an uptrend, right? So day chart, US dollar, Canadian dollar is clearly in an uptrend. As soon as we broke this high, we stopped making lows, broke this high, and we've got lots of room to move into. Okay. Yeah, if I zoom out a little bit, you can just see price has been ranging between here and here. So there's lots of room to move into. I was a little bit hesitant because this is quite a bearish candle. It does have a little bit of a bottom wick, but look at the top wick. That is quite bearish. But the fact that we were in an uptrend, okay, we're above the moving average 20, and we're at a really nice level of support. Yeah, I was willing to take this trade. If you drop down to the H4, it was just such a lovely H4 entry, right? So price is in this uptrend, and now it's retraced back to the moving average 20, but not only the moving average 20, these last highs here, right? So this level here is just such good support. You've got dynamic support and you've got horizontal support. Yeah, I just love this level. We're in an uptrend and we've got a nice amount of room to move into. This will be my first take profit. Yeah, and I'll close 80%, maybe I'll close 70, right? And then let some profit run. So yeah, this is where we're at. I didn't wait for a bearish reaction, right? I just traded the level. And so far so good. We are getting a nice bullish H4 reaction, but that could all change. We've still got 52 minutes till this H4 candle finishes. So that's me, guys. Those are my trades. That's what I am doing right now. So we've just been taking profit today, and we've entered US dollar, Canadian dollar. Okay, so we're going to take some questions. There was one other thing I was going to do. I can't remember. Let's take your questions. Right, Scalps. Thoughts on Japanese yen pairs, looking for continuation on them. So in one of my mentorship sessions earlier on, actually, the word I used of yen pairs is like, I'm scared of the yen pairs. For the want of a better word, yen pairs are just... there's too much macroeconomic interference, like from the BOJ, right? So first of all, right, we have had on all yen pairs, right, we'll look at any yen pair on the weekly chart. We have had a real bearish weekly candle last week. We had a big sell-off, right? This euro yen, let's look at Aussie dollar yen, weekly chart. Look at that sell-off, right? CAD yen, look at those weekly candles, right? Massive sell-off. Doesn't matter which yen pair you look at. Let's have a look at pound yen. Okay, not so severe because pound has been quite strong, but still a weekly sell-off. And if you look at any of these weekly pairs, right, they are still very far removed from the moving average 20, right? Again, let's look at another one, Aussie dollar yen. You know, you still have a long way to go to come back to the medium, the mean of the market, right? The average of the market. So yen pairs for that reason are tricky, right? We are clearly in an uptrend, right? You know, you don't need me to tell you that. Yen has been weak for like about a year, literally. And we're clearly in an uptrend. But we just couldn't keep going, right? You're going to get a bit of a sell-off, whether that's BOJ intervention or whether that's traders just closing their buy orders and taking profit. It will lead to a sell-off, right? And that's what we're seeing. Now, Skeltz's question is, do I want to buy the dips? Right, so let's say price comes back down to here. Yeah, do I want to buy this dip back up? We could, you know, yeah, I'm not saying no to that idea. If price came down, right, let's say we get a nice weekly candle that looks something like this, right? We're in an uptrend. Let me draw that line again. We're in an uptrend. We're back at an area of support and we get a bullish candle, then yes, why not? Yeah, I'm a technical trader. I trade the technicals, and that would be a very nice technical setup. But that, you know, but that is just forgetting any fundamental news or macroeconomic news, and really that's how we should trade, right? Let's drop down to the day chart, right? Because it's even, you know, if I said to you guys right now, right, so everybody looking at, yeah, so this is a question for everyone, guys, right? Please leave your answer in the live chat. So looking at Aussie dollar, Japanese yen, what is the trend on the day chart? So everyone right now, please tell me what the trend is on Aussie dollar, Japanese yen day chart. So everyone, guys, get involved. Don't be shy. There are no wrong answers. There are. No, there's not. Yeah, so everyone, guys, what is the trend of Aussie dollar, Japanese yen on the day chart? So Arnu Sands Trading says bullish. Daniel Davies says uptrend. Haven't seen your name for a while, Daniel. Halil says uptrend. Gabez says uptrend. Right. Anyone else? And I would agree with that, right? Because there's no low in here. There's no lows that are substantial enough. Okay. Hamed, how are you? Rizvan. So totally agree, right? That is in an uptrend. Yeah. It's, you know, it was in a downtrend here, but like price has just moved up, right? Now it's in an uptrend. Do you want to buy that? Right? Do you want to buy that market? And the answer should be no, right? Because look at this, price is just absolutely falling like a stone, right? And it's dropped below the moving average 20, which is a bit of a red flag to me as well on the day chart, okay? You know, it doesn't often drop that far below the moving average 20. Look at the moving average 20 and how price has hugged it. Right, there was a little bit of a fall here, but that's quite below the moving average 20. That's quite a sell-off. Now, I don't want to buy Aussie dollar yen, and I don't want to sell Aussie dollar yen. This is the problem I have with yen pairs, right? I don't want to buy this. Yeah, not yet. Perhaps if we get a nice bullish reaction at this level, I would consider it. But even then, we'll be massively below the moving average 20, right? So I'm reluctant to buy it, and I definitely don't want to sell it because we just know that all yen pairs are in an uptrend, right? They're just all in an uptrend. So this is the problem I have. So you'll notice in my trade ideas, I haven't been near a yen pair for months. And it's because of this. It's become a little bit untradeable for me. And also, I want to touch on why we're seeing, this massive, look at this sell-off on yen, right? So we've got yen pairs, any yen pair, right? Let's look at CAD yen, all the same, massive sell-off. It's all yen strength, okay? Let's have a look at pound yen, right? Just a massive sell-off, okay? And also Swiss franc pairs. Yeah, if you look at any Swiss franc pair, right? Massive sell-off. What else? Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, massive sell-off, right? Euro, Swiss franc, massive sell-off. So what's happening here, guys, is the indices must be dropping, right? For Swiss franc and yen to simultaneously, right, both have lots of strength. This suggests flight to safety currencies are becoming strong, which says that indices must be dropping. Generally, that is the correlation, right? Flight to safeties are strong when the indices start dropping. And let's take a look at the indices just to back up what I'm saying. If you look at the NASDAQ, yeah, we're having this sell-off. It may stop at this piece of resistance, right? But at the moment, we're having this sell-off. Let's have a look at S&P. Yeah, sell-off. Not a huge sell-off, but a sell-off. Let's have a look at the Dow Jones. Okay, not that big on the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones is sort of a index into itself. So that's the catalyst for this Swiss franc and yen pair strength, right? Let's have a quick look at Swiss franc yen. Let's see who's winning that battle. And as you can see, that's quite even, right? We had yen, Swiss franc, right? So these are sort of cancelled each other out because they're both strong, right? So yeah, just wanted to show you that, guys. It's been an interesting day for the flight to safety pairs. Okay, right. What other questions are we looking at? So Skelch, yeah, there's my thoughts on the yen pairs. And guys, yeah, if you enjoy my analysis, enjoying the live stream, then please come and join us. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash that notification button. That's important. And also smash the like button right now, please, guys, while I have a drink. I'm also in my gym gear today, you'll notice. Got my vest on because it's bloody hot in Dubai and all. Okay, so Bouncy Castle has got a question here. Hi, Tom. If you could only advise me to trade one setup, what would it be? This, right? So this setup, where are we? US dollar, Canadian dollar, right? This could be on any time frame, right? But I'm having a lot of success with H4. But basically this, right? You want to see, if I had to trade one simple strategy, it'd be this, right? You want to get daily trend, right? Daily trend is an uptrend, yeah? Just to make sure you can see that. We are in an uptrend. Higher highs, lows stopped making lower lows, right? We're in an uptrend and price is above the moving average 20, right? Tick. That means I can buy this pair. Then all I would do is drop to the H4 and look for a retrace towards the moving average 20, right? And then I would start. Yeah, I also want to be with H4 structure. So you want to be with H4 trend and retrace back towards the moving average 20. Yeah, it's not an exact science. I mean, look at this one. That didn't quite touch the moving average 20. This one has. And then look for a reaction and take price higher. Simple as that, bouncy castle. Yeah. Trading so I don't want to say this flippantly, because I know a lot of viewers and everyone finds trading very hard. And it is, right? It took me years to get consistently profitable. But it's very simple, right? What I've just shown you is very, very simple. The only thing that will balls that up or make it not work is you. So that's what you need to realize with trading, right? You need to understand price action, right? That's gonna let you understand how to read charts. And it's quite simple, right? So what messes it up is us, right? Our psychology gets involved. You know, we make errors, we make mistakes. We're only human, right? But what I've just shown you there could not be simpler, right? So yeah, trade that one, bouncy castle. Aya, how are you? Afternoon traders. Aya's got a question here. Tom, will you ever close a trade because of candlestick, e.g. like you're in a buy, then you start seeing big bearish candlesticks? Yes, I will, right? So let's take this for example. Right, so let's say I entered on the break. Let's say I entered here on the break of that candle, right? And I put my stop below here, right? And we got this big bullish candle. Everything's looking marvelous, right? Yeah, we're thinking we are a genius trader. We're going to be a millionaire by Christmas. What color shall I get for the Lambo, right? The Lamborghini. Okay, then you see a candle like this. And what that does is just make doubt creep into your trade. You're like, oh, why is there such a bearish reaction? There was all buyers. What's going on? Now, I won't get out on that candle, right? There's no need for me to get out on that candle. So no, I won't get out just because of that candlestick is bearish. But then what you need to understand is the chart, right? And where your stop loss is etc. So if I just follow this up, right? And now we're seeing a big bearish candle, right? I know we're going to get a bit of a retrace, right? Now, what I tell myself is, what is the next interesting level for me, right? I'm in a buy trade. What's the next interesting level? And really, you can see where this price hit that price. That is interesting. So you can even put a little gray zone through there, right? And then I say to myself, look, my trade is fine, but I'm interested to see what happens in this area here. Yeah, because it's shown you it's an important area. Price was resistance, then it became support. It's an important area, right? Got the moving average 20 coming up, and then I will reassess the trade at that level, right? And then we play price along, right? Okay, bearish. This is still not telling us much, right? Bearish, and then price is, and then this is where we're at, right? Now, we are seeing a very bullish reaction at this level, and we haven't broken this gray zone or the moving average 20 yet. So I am totally fine, right? And if this happens, right, let's say price comes up, I can then take my stop loss and put it below this low, and I can just carry on with the trade. So it's all about, you do need to keep an eye on candlesticks. They give you so much information, but the most important thing is to identify levels. If this level breaks, I'm in trouble. If we get a bounce off this level, my trade's still looking good. Yeah, you need to be able to quickly identify those levels. And they're normally quite clear, right? They're not, you know, they're there for everyone to see. And you can see right now this is becoming a really important level, and which is why I entered this trade. Right, I literally entered it around here. Excuse me. All right, so yeah, all good so far. Let's see. We've got the news coming out in 5 minutes, so we will keep an eye on this trade, guys. All right. But yeah, good question, IR. Price action is not just one thing, right? Price action is not just looking at the candlestick, or just looking at support and resistance, or just looking at trend, or just looking at value areas, right? It's always combining all of these things. Yeah, every decision I make, I combine those things. Yeah, I look at all of those things, make a decision. Price reaches a level, I look at all of those things, I make a decision, right? But candlesticks are part of that decision making, but not the only part. All right, Aya, so I hope that helps. Right, what else are we looking at, guys? G'day, Greg, how are you, mate? Guys, please ask as many questions as you like, right? So don't be shy, guys. Ask some questions. Maybe it's a currency pair that you're in. Maybe it's something you need help with in your trading. Maybe it's money risk management. Maybe it's psychology. Guys, pick my brain. I am all yours for the next, we've got about 15 minutes left. And before the news comes out, guys, let me also just mention this, right? If you would like, trading can be quite a lonely place. So if you would like to join like-minded traders, have a chat, share ideas, then please come join our free Discord channel, right? It's free, come join it. Also, guys, if you would like more than that, and you would like my trade signals, you would like numerous tutorials on things that I've learned over the years, and you would like direct access to me, then please come join our VIP Trading Academy. And also right now, guys, if you sign up with one of our preferred brokers, you can get discounts and entrance into these things. All right, so check it all out. I'm sure the editor is putting lots of links for you. Right, we've got news coming out then in a couple of minutes. So the news we're looking at, guys, is this. Yeah, we've got building permits and housing starts, and that's it really. This foreign securities purchases is not important, but this is a little bit more important. And I am in US dollar, Canadian dollar, right? So let's see what happens. We've got a minute. Talk amongst yourselves. Let's talk about Gal Gadot, Liverpool FC, the new Liverpool manager, anything like that. I'm open to discuss. Places to visit this summer. Anyone got any good places to visit? Because we've got a minute left until the news. Maybe some, relationship advice. Yeah, we do it all on this channel. So don't be shy, guys. What else have we got here? So yeah, let's just carry on and have a quick look at these indices. Let's have a look at some different indices and see if they're all selling off. Right, DAX selling off. Yeah, hence the flight to safety currencies are strong. Sorry, that was the dollar index, but DAX bearish, the Nikkei selling off, UK, the FTSE, not so much. Okay. Right, let's go back to US dollar, Canadian dollar, because the news is about to come out. All right, let's just take a quick look. So it's not big news, guys, right? That is a very muted reaction. Okay. That is the least reactive I've seen price when news comes out. Let's have a look at another pair. Okay, so here we're seeing a little bit of US dollar strength, right? Okay, let's have a look at the euro. Very muted response. pound US dollar, we're seeing a little bit of US dollar strength. I'm going to say the news was a little bit better than expected for the US. Let's take a look. Okay, so yeah, a little bit better than expected for these building permits and housing starts, right? And this is obviously a good indication of, you know, the construction industry, right? The building of houses in the country. So that is healthy. If they're building lots of houses and building permits going up, it creates jobs, it creates money. It's a good thing, right? Let's go back to my US dollar, Canadian dollar trade. Actually, let's take a quick look at the Canadian dollar news. Yeah, there's no previous figure to that anyway. So let's go to US dollar, Canadian dollar. Okay, good. We're seeing a bit of US dollar strength, which is exactly what I want for my buy trade. So there's the news, guys. It wasn't big news. Let's take a look at a few more of your questions. Greg, Alaska. Right, okay. Sorry, I thought you were saying you were in Alaska, but Alaska, there you go, guys. You've heard it from Greg. Go to Alaska. Very beautiful, nice place to visit. I've never been. Take a jacket. Alex, I heard Pep is going to manage England. I wouldn't mind that. I'd rather have Klopp. Klopp's out of a job. Let's give him a job because he's probably skint by now. He's probably got no money. You know, they don't get paid well, these managers. Gabe, Skew, Tom, how many percentage do you take a trade? Right. And where do you live? So gaming on 12, I live in Dubai. Right. And if any of you come visit, let me know. Gabe's, how much percentage do you take a trade? So every trade I take, right, the initial entry is risking 1%, right? So on this US dollar, Canadian dollar trade, right, I literally entered here. Again, I can show you this on the Discord, guys. Yeah, so this is the VIP Trading Academy. You can see I put this, 1 p.m. today. That's my time, and we entered at 1.3662. All right, so that was my entry. These are all of my trade signals that we put in the VIP. Right, so we entered at 1.3662. So I literally entered here. Right. I put my stop below here and my target is here. So I'm roughly getting 1:1, right? That's the minimum I want, really, 1:1. Now, whatever this is, okay, so this could be 30 pips, right? It could be it could be pound Canadian dollar. This could be 100 pips, right? But this will always be 1%. Yeah, so I risk 1% per trade. Now, I know people who trade 5%, per trade. I even know a couple of people trading like 10%, right? I wouldn't recommend that. You can blow an account quickly risking that amount of money. And it also depends on the size of your account because you want to make money. But I risk 1% per trade, right? So if it comes down and hits my stop loss, I lose 1%. If it comes up and hits my target, I make 1%. All right. And then normally what I do, guys, is close 80% at this last high, and then I let 20% run. So we can take potentially more profit out of the market. So yeah, 1% per trade. I do hedge, guys. It's hedging's, more of an advanced technique. I do use hedging. And then when I'm hedging, I can go up to 3%, right, with my trade. So yeah, but 1% per trade is pretty much standard. But again, it's up to your risk appetite. If you wanted to trade 2%, that's fine. 3%. Even 5%, but I wouldn't start going too high. And before you start increasing risk, you must get consistency. You must have like 6 months of trades that have consistently made profit for you, right? Then you can start increasing risk if you wanted to. So there you go, Gabez. Yeah, Gabez, but Gabezku. There you go, beautifully pronounced, I'm sure. So yeah, 1% per trade. What else are we looking at? So we're liking the look of this US dollar, Canadian dollar buy. And if there's no more questions, guys, we've got one. Sorry about England loss. Thank you. Dances with Wolves. I am still recovering from England's loss. Also recovering from the night out we had. It takes me a good few days to recover now. But yeah, we lost to the better team. Spain were the better team. We were too cagey all tournament. But Dances with Wolves, thank you. Guys, if there's not any more questions on the live stream, then we might finish a little bit earlier today. Let me just check if there aren't any more questions. And guys, if you've got any questions, please come join our trading community. You can ask questions on there, find out what people are trading. And if you want my trades and what I'm thinking, then come join the VIP Trading Academy. And you can ask me questions whenever you like. Just not when I'm asleep. All right, guys. So thanks for all the questions today, guys. Same time tomorrow for tomorrow's live stream, 8 a.m. New York EST time. I'll see you then, guys. All right. See you later.